My beloved child, open your heart and listen to me, not with your ears, but with the deepest part of your spirit, because what I am about to say is not meant to merely inspire you for a moment, but to transform your entire life. And I need you to understand from the very beginning that this is not an ordinary day. This is not just another sunrise that passes unnoticed, not just another step in your routine, not another breath in the endless rhythm of existence. No, this is a divine appointment, a sacred moment in eternity that I carved out before you were even born, a day that I anointed, orchestrated, and designed specifically with you in mind, because I have watched you closely, more closely than you could ever imagine. From the moment you took your first breath to the silent tears you've cried in the dark, and I have not missed a single detail of your life, not one heartbreak, not one unanswered question, not one moment of pain or doubt or confusion has slipped past my notice. And now I am speaking directly to your soul, because today I need you to wake up, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Wake up to the reality that you were not created for survival. You were created for purpose, for victory, for beauty, for impact, for something eternal that transcends the temporary struggles you've been drowning in. And I know it's hard. I know the nights have felt endless. I know you've whispered to yourself, maybe I'm not enough, or maybe I've missed my moment. But I am here now to tell you the truth, and that truth is this. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not too broken, too late, or too lost for me to redeem, restore, and raise up again. Because I specialize in the impossible. I specialize in the rejected, in the forgotten, in the weary and worn out souls who feel like they've reached the end. And if that's you, then listen closely, because today is not just another day. This is the day I begin to resurrect what you thought was dead. This is the day I stir your dry bones back to life. This is the day the tide begins to turn. And it won't be with fanfare or lightning in the sky, but it will begin inside you, in that sacred space where only you and I exist, where your spirit is still enough to hear me say, I love you. I've never stopped. I've never let go. I've been here the whole time. I saw your heartbreak. Yes, I saw you fall. I saw you betray yourself, settle for less, question everything. But child, don't you know who I am? I am the God who parts seas, who calms storms, who speaks galaxies into existence, and still chooses to whisper your name with tenderness. And if I have not given up on you, why have you? Why do you allow the voices of this world to define your worth when I already declared it on the day I made you in my image? You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. You are my masterpiece, and this day, this very breath is evidence that I am not done with you yet. Do not dismiss today as ordinary. Do not walk through this moment with numbness or distraction, because I am speaking now louder than your fear, louder than the lies, louder than the silence you've endured for so long, and I am saying, rise, get up, stand in the truth, walk in the light, return to me, not because you've earned it, not because you're perfect, but because you are mine and I want you home. And what does coming home mean? It means releasing the shame, releasing the bitterness, laying down the heavy burdens you were never meant to carry, forgiving yourself for the things you did when you didn't know better, forgiving others for what they did that they will never apologize for. It means trusting me even when you don't understand me, trusting that I can see what you cannot, that I am weaving a story far beyond your imagination, and even the broken parts are being used for glory. You may not feel strong, but I am your strength. You may not feel worthy, but my love makes you worthy. You may not know what comes next, but I hold time in my hands, and I am never late, never unprepared, never uncertain. And if you will lean into me instead of your fears, if you will let my voice be louder than the chaos, you will begin to see what I've been trying to show you all along, that the pain did not break you, it built you, that the delay was not denial, it was divine protection, that the rejection was not a curse, it was redirection to something greater, and that all along I have been writing a story through your life that will bring light to others, healing to nations, and glory to my name. Not because you're perfect, but because you were willing, and even in your weakest moment, you never let go completely. And that mustard seed of faith, that flicker of hope you've tried to keep alive, that's enough for me to move mountains, to part the sea, to do the impossible. And if you knew what I was about to release in your life, you wouldn't doubt for a second that this is not an ordinary day. This is the day chains fall off. This is the day the fog begins to lift. This is the day your spirit aligns with heaven. This is the day your prayers echo back with power. This is the day you remember who you are, a child of the Most High, a warrior of light, an heir of eternal promises, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, not because you are strong on your own, but because I fight for you. I surround you with angels. I breathe strength into your soul, even when you don't feel it. I uphold you with my righteous right hand, and I promise you this: what's coming is greater than what's gone. What's ahead is better than what you've lost. And if you will walk with me, if you will trust me in this sacred moment, I will take your broken pieces and build something so beautiful, so meaningful, so powerful, that you will look back and say, thank God he didn't let me quit. Thank God he didn't give up on me when I gave up on myself, because that's who I am. I am faithful when you are faithless. I am strong when you are weak. I am hope when the world is heavy. And I have come to you today not to burden you, but to free you, not to condemn you, but to awaken you, not to scare you, but to stir you, because I have hidden treasures inside you that the world has yet to see. And I am not finished with your story, not even close. So don't you dare label this day as ordinary. This is the day that everything begins to shift. The day your soul is reignited. The day your eyes open to what's been right in front of you. The day you stop surviving and start living. Living with purpose, with passion, with power, and with peace. The kind of peace that surpasses understanding, that confuses your enemies and calms your storms, the kind of peace that only I can give. And I am pouring it out now, right now, over you, over your home, over your dreams, over your future. So receive it, breathe it in, claim it, because it is yours and I am yours. And this day, this hour, this very moment will forever be marked in heaven as the day my child returned, the day my child rose again, the day my child finally believed me when I said, you are loved, you are chosen, you are called, you are held, you are free, you are seen. And this is not an ordinary day. This is the day you begin again.